Last night at home group, the video we were watching really made me pause and think about something that maybe I haven't thought about, or maybe I've forgotten, or maybe something I just need to remember. But we're studying this study on how to love people you disagree with, and it's this kind of roundtable discussion amongst some very different people of very different backgrounds. And the concept of the video is, let's talk about how, as Jesus followers, we learn to treat each other with grace and humility and love each other even when we disagree on some big topics. And I don't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about one thing that was mentioned in the video, and I want to talk about it all week because it's very significant. One of the comments mentioned in the video was that we need to learn to operate from our primary identity. Primary identity. It's not something I've really thought about. It's something that's kind of maybe rattled in the back of my brain. But when Paul told the Corinthian church, if any man is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has gone and the new has come. When he said that, what he was saying is, once you choose to follow Jesus, you give up yourself, and now you have taken on the Spirit of Jesus, and therefore you have a brand new identity. You are no longer Jason, the son of Ed and Alice. You are no longer the preacher, the pastor. You're no longer the father, the husband. Primarily, you are a child of God. Now, you're still all those other things. You're still the son of Ed and Alice, and the husband of Renee, and father of all the kids, and you're still all those things, but that is not your primary identity. Your primary identity now is, I belong to Jesus. I'm a Jesus follower. I'm a child of God. And as we heard that, one of the guys in the home group said, well, here's how I'm going to say it. Hi, I'm so-and-so, and I identify as a Jesus follower, and my pronoun is child of God. And he said that as a joke, and then we kind of thought, you know what, that's pretty profound what you just said. You know, in a world that is so confused about identity and who we are and where we come from and how we treat each other, to be able to identify and say, hi, I'm Jason, and I identify primarily, first, before all other things, as a Jesus follower. And my pronoun is just son of God, child of God. I love that, and I'm wanting to learn how that affects the way I live. When I operate from my primary identity, when I operate as I treat people from my primary identity, when I consider the way I treat money from my primary identity, the way I work, the way I employ, the way I am an employee, the way I handle my family situation. When I operate from my primary identity, it gives me a whole different perspective. And so this week I want to talk a little bit about how your primary identity affects the way you work, how it affects the way you treat your family, and maybe most importantly, how your primary identity keeps you humble. So today, as you go about your business, as you go and pump jacks or whatever you do out in the field, or as you go and count stuff in the inventory, or as you go and teach children, or as you stay at home and take care of your beautiful family, whatever it is you're doing today, let us at the front of our mind remember that our primary identity as Jesus followers is, I am a child of God, and everything I do today, every word I say, every attitude I choose, needs to flow from that identity first. I am, you are, a child of God. Bye.